Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Hey everyone, Sue here from 1A Auto, and today we have a 2013 Toyota Camry in the shop, and I'm going to show you how to remove the washer tank. If you need any parts of your car, click on the link below and head on over to 1AAuto.com. Open the hood so you grab the safety latch, which is in the center. Bring it up. We're going to have to take the top shroud piece off first, and you've got a lot of these body clips. I like to use a little pocket screwdriver, and I'm just going to put it right in there where the tab is and pull up. Then you can work your way right around all the way over. Set those aside and pull up on the actual cover. There are 3 more clips up on the top. It's the center grill piece. I'm going to use my body clip tool. Squeeze the tab on both sides and lift it up. Now we're going to raise the vehicle up. We're going to use a 2-post lift. You can use a jack and jack stands at home. We're going to get in the fender wells. So we're going to take the undercarriage splash shield down that's attached to the bumper. 10mm socket. We're just going to go from one side, work our way over to the other. Okay. I'm going to disconnect the fog lamps so that way I don't have to worry about that when the bumper is in my arms. Find the harness right here because they have aftermarket lights in. Disconnect it. Now we've moved to the fender well, and you've got 2 screws. You have a flat edge lock pin basically and a little small Phillips. So the flat pin, it's a turn, so you take a flat edge screwdriver and you turn it 90 degrees, and then you can pop this one out. And then there's a small Phillips right there. Take your smallest Phillips screwdriver, and it's a plastic screw, so real gently turn it and let it actually turn it, bring itself out. There you go. Release the fender well from inside, and now we're going to do the same to the other side. So now you want to grab the inner part of this bumper and pull it out from the tabs along this body side seam. Do the same to the other side. We have 3 other ones in the center, the one in the center here, and 2 on each side of the headlight assembly right here. So we gotta take these 3 body clips out. And we're just gonna use a flat edge screwdriver, pry in there, lift that out. Grab this one. There we go. Grab the body, bumper in the body frame, pull out. Go over to the other side, do the same. Going to take the passenger side headlamp assembly out, 10mm socket. They do have a Phillips head option. I'm going right for the 10. You can see 3 mounting bolts from the top here. Got 1 on the fender well, the cross member for the radiator support, and then down here. So we're going to take all 3 of these out. Now we're going to move down below here, and we'll see 1 on the side. That looks like it. Now you can hold onto the headlamp assembly, pull up, there's little tabs, and then slide it forward. Now you can see the actual pigtails. We're going to disconnect them from the lamps. Squeeze down the tab and pull. Now the low beam. Then you have the blinker, and then the side marker light. Now we have the harnesses connected right here just a little plastic body tab. So I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver. If you have a pair of pliers, you can use that. And I'm just going to push the tab in on both sides and then slide that right out. Pair of needle nose pliers, and I pinch the little ear tabs on the body clip for this harness, and then you can pull the harness out of the washer tank. Set that aside. 10mm socket. You have one nut and 2 bolts holding the tank in. Now we can pull it off of the actual stud on the bottom there. And then you've got a mounting tab right here. Swing it down. Now you can see the actual hose and the mounting for the wiring harness for the washer pump. So same thing on this side. I'm going to take a pair of needle nose pliers, pinch these 2 ears on that tab, pull that harness right through. Disconnect the washer level sensor connector right there, and then we have the washer pump connector. Squeeze that tab, pull on it. Now we have the washer hose. I have a catch pan. I'm going to just weasel that right off. I'm going to let that drain right in that catch pan. I'm going to reverse procedure to install it. So the first thing I'm going to do is reconnect my hose to the washer pump. Connect my washer pump connector. Then my level sensor. Up here the harness goes right in that little keyway. And you want to put your hose right inside those little fingers. Make sure your harness is on the correct side of the tank. Bring the tank fill neck down underneath. There we go. Now you've got the little keyway to line it up right in there, and then the stud goes in the bottom one. Put the side bolt in first. Just snug it up. You want to make sure you line this one up first before you tighten it. You'll lift the tank up a little bit. You can go ahead and snug these right down. And now we're going to put the nut on the bottom. Last but not least, let's put that harness back in, that little connector. Now I'm going to refill my washer tank. So now I'm going to assemble the headlamp assembly on the passenger side. Now I'm going to put the harness on first, put it in that little keyway that's provided. Hook up the blinker connector, side marker, low beam, and then the high beam. I'm going to guide this into the fender well on this edge here. Get these tabs to go over the little plastic tab part. There we go. So we have 4 mounting screws. If you notice, 3 of them are actual screw type threads, and the last one is a bolt thread. So wherever you see plastic tabs, that's where the screw type go. It's basically the top 3. The side one is a bolt. I'm not going to snug them down until I make sure they all line up correctly. So I'm just going to start them. This one can be a little challenging to get your hand down in there and start it. Don't want to drop it. There we go. Now I'm going to move to the side here. This is where the one that has the bolt thread goes right in there. Now it's safe to snug them all up. Now I'm going to do the same to the other side. Now it's time to reassemble our front bumper cover. Just going to pick it up, bring it up to the body. See the clips, what goes around the headlight. Slide your hand around, line up the side trim into that bumper fender well. Just push the clips in. Do the same on the other side. Now it's locked in. Now we're going to put the 3 trim pieces in the center. Inside here, there's one in the center, one on each headlight ear tab. Now I'm going to raise it up. We're going to connect the fog light connector before we put the undercarriage splash shield back up. Just line that up and click it in. So now I'm going to put the driver's side splash shield up. Make sure that you tuck it up underneath the cutouts. The way it goes in, and then on the outside for the mounting screws. 10mm socket. Put the shield part up underneath the bumper cover, lining up the actual mounting screws. All the way around. Looks like I'm going to take this one out because the last person that took it out didn't put it in. Let's repair that then. So this is going to go right up in here. I'm not going to snug that down because I'm going to line up this side first. Two screws down here left. Last one. Small plastic trim piece. Looks like the bumper here is missing a little bit of the ear. Slide that in. And we have this half keyway. Small flat blade screwdriver. Slide it in, turn it 90 degrees. Now before we replace the top radiator shroud plastic, you gotta make sure you put these 3 mounting bolts for the grille in place. Wonderful. Now you can take this trim piece, make sure it covers that latch, line it up into all the spots, and then you can put all 7 clips in. So pulling the centerpiece out, lining those little finger in spot, and then pushing them down. The last one. And there we go.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.